Tony, you have motor neuron disease. You'll live between 1 and 5 years. There is no prognosis as such. There is no known cause, and there is no known cure.
It's one of the degenerative diseases of the nervous system. It affects about 1 in 100,000 individuals.
I'm a nursing sister. I work for the Motor Neuron Disease Association. I visit patients at home.
During this whole process, they're fully aware of their surroundings. Their mental faculties are retained. However, they just see themselves wasting away.
I just finished attending a conference, was crossing the street, and I just fell. A few months later, I was at the airport. There was a chain holding some pot plants, which I thought I was going to step over, but for some reason my foot did not lift and I fell over the chain. I rode my son's bicycle and couldn't keep my balance and fell. My posture was changing and my shoulders were starting to sag. Finally, one morning, while I was carrying a cup of coffee to my son, it just fell out of my hand. And for the first time, I realized there has to be something wrong.
There's usually an initial shock reaction. They don't, especially when you tell them that there is no treatment for the illness and that this is going to be a slowly progressive downhill course to the illness. There's a lot of shock, there's denial.
I just fell to the floor and was unable to move my legs. That was the last time that I ever stood on my two legs. It's very difficult as a patient to see one's family, in my case, my wife and my two sons, trying to cope with this disease.
At first, I don't think I really dealt with it at all. I went through probably every bad route one can take. So I tried medication, I tried a psychologist.
The active father that they used to know is still pretty active mentally, but physically is unable to participate in activities with them.
I'm very into boxing, so we used to go watch every single tournament. So I think the first one we ever watched, took on together. I think that would be definitely the honest moment.
They got all the information there, and then they were actually almost angry. Angry with us, perhaps, that we didn't break the full news all at once, and obviously very, very angry that their father was going to be taken away from them at such an early stage. I think they're still angry, but they deal with it better.
I think Tony shares a lot with his family, and that makes a big difference. He hides nothing. He tells them what's happening, where he's going. They understand the illness.
It's not always what they want to hear, but they do understand.
Yes, yeah. It's at the end of the day, they're well informed from their dad, and they have a wonderful relationship with their father.
One of the most frequently asked questions is, how long have I got to live? And I think it's important that the person understands and knows what the average life expectancy is of the illness.
Before you go, it's now January, for instance. There's the World Cup cricket coming up in March, April. You think I'll be watching it? There must be humor even in a sad situation. Sometimes we don't have choice. I did not choose to have MND. Right up until this very minute, not knowing how long there is still to go, I still have a lot of power of choice as to how I approach the disease that I have, how I'm going to handle it, and what my general attitude is going to be. While experiencing this disease, all hope is not lost. One can gain the strength to cope with this disease and to see it out till the end.